I will tell you a tale, a quick one, a brief one. I don't know how many of you are aware of the true reason that the name is not spoken in rabbinical Judaism. There are two reasons. One they give to the general public. It is that it is ineffable. It can't be pronounced or spoken. Okay, in their opinion, but I think it's silly. I mean, to be quite frank, not that they are, but that the idea is silly, because I can speak it. Now, do I have the pronunciation of his name exactly right, or am I wrong? That's another debate. We've studied it extensively. We think we have a very close approximation, if not the correct one, but we could be wrong. But the point here is not whether or not I can pronounce it wrong. Look in your Bibles and find the example of Sibboleth versus Shibboleth. And you'll see that there are different ways of pronouncing things. That it's the same word. It's the same name. The point is we're not calling him something else, or worse, we're not calling him somebody else's name, like some false deity. I can pronounce it, maybe not perfect, but I certainly can do so. And he tells me many times throughout his scriptures, and the prophets and the psalmists all agree, proclaim his name, call on his name, make it known to the world. The other reason, the reason that's not so public, and that you can do some research and find out for yourself, that the name of the Most High, that the rabbis give for not pronouncing the name of the Most High, comes from this particular commandment. It says right at the end of this passage, it says, "This is my name forever, and this is my remembrance to all generations." In Hebrew, "this is my name forever" is Zeh Shmi Leolam. Olam, as most of you, or some of you probably know, translates forever, or it can be the world, the universe, universes, Olamim. It can be a metaphor for the kingdom. It also, and probably the best definition of it, the most accurate, but maybe the not most exact or exacting, is an age. So, Zeh Shemi Leolam, this is my name forever. Olam is the word being translated forever. And in that word in Hebrew, it's spelled without a vav, the sixth letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And the rabbis have said that when that word is spelled without that vav, which it is in most later texts, the spelling olam without the vav is generally an earlier evidence of an earlier manuscript. The oldest writings didn't use the olam or use the vav, but it aided in correct pronunciation and was added later. But they say that when that vav is not present, it can also mean or is cognate with the word hidden. And so they say that the verse also means, "This is my name hidden, and this is my remembrance to all generations." I don't know what you think about that, but it doesn't make much sense to me. And to give you a comparison and a little bit of context, in chapter 15 of this same book, the same writer gives the song by the seashore. It also is written in a more archaic form. If you'll look in the Hebrew text, at least the Masoretic text, you'll see that even you don't have to even know Hebrew. You can look at the text in most original or early manuscripts or Kumashim, books of the Torah, and you can see that the text is arranged different. It's written like a song, and it's written in an earlier style. And in that song by the seashore, there's the verse right near the end of the song. It's beautiful. It's said in almost all the prayers. Yahweh yimlok le'olam ve'ed. Yahweh shall reign forever and ever. That particular instance of olam also does not have a vav in it. And so, if we were consistent, or if the rabbis were consistent in their translation of that word olam, they would say that this also means Yahweh shall reign hidden forever and ever. I don't think you'll agree with that. So there's an obvious and very basic and very conflict within their reasoning about why the name should be hidden. Ostensibly, it is to keep bad people from pronouncing it incorrectly or cursing with it. That is the rabbinical, the scholarly reason given for not pronouncing the name of Yahweh. Do that with that information as you think best. So, that was a rather long discourse on a single commandment, and it comes from my research and some of my opinions. Take it to heart or with a grain of salt, as you choose.